Secretary General, Shikshayatan Foundation and Shri Shikshayatan School, Ms. Pratati Bhattacharya. Deputy Secretary General, Shikshayatan Foundation, Mr. Vinod Agarwal. Principal, Ms. Sangeeta Tandon. Chief Financial Officer, Mr. D'Souza. Headmistress, Ms. Poshali Mukherjee. Our honorable judges, members from the press, teachers, parents, and our lovely students. We will begin Jubilare 2019 with a welcome speech by our headmistress.
Good morning to everyone present here today, and a warm welcome to our chief guest, Ms. JUBILARE-30112019, our guest of honor, the Australian Consul General, His Excellency Mr. Andrew Ford, Secretary General, Shikshayatan Foundation and School, Ms. Pratati Bhattacharya, Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Vinod Kumar Agarwal, our Principal, Ms. Sangeeta Tandon, our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Daniel D'Souza, teacher coordinators from all schools, and all our teachers, and all you lovely children, a warm welcome to you. It's Junior Jubilare once again, and the theme is fantasy. So welcome to our school. I know we are a little late, but it doesn't matter. We are here to collect some wonderful memories of fun, friendship, and a lot of learning. And in this context, I would like to tell you something, children. You are the future of this beautiful world. So I will show you a small video today, which you can take back home, the memories, and you can also remember that it's not about winning and losing. It's not about it at all. It is about resilience. How many times you get up when you fall. And the more you get up, the winner you are. May the best team win, but I'm sure you will love to see this. I'm sure you liked it, and that's all about the fun of this event. May we begin Jubilare. Welcome once again. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Can we hear it? A big round of applause for all the school teams. Well, we will now have the lighting of the lamp, for which I request our chief guest, Ms. Sharbari Datta, His Excellency Mr. Andrew Ford, our Secretary General, Ms. Pratati Bhattacharya, Deputy Secretary General, Sir, Mr. Vinod Agarwal, Principal Ma'am, Ms. Sangeeta Tandon, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. D'Souza, Headmistress, Ms. Poshali Mukherjee.
Time to start a new day.
General Ma'am, Ms. Bharati Bhattacharya, to kindly come and address the audience.
Jubilare. This chapter was added in the year 2015 when we completed 60 years to Sri Shikshayatin School. Sri Shikshayatin School is a 65-year-old school and it's a unit of Shikshayatin Foundation, and Shikshayatin Foundation is going to complete 100 years next year. It started in 1920 by donation from the Birla family, 2 houses, and it was a dream of Sitaramji Saxena. At the moment, our present president, Mr. S.K. Birla, he's the grandson of Mr. G.D. Birla, who had donated these 2 houses, along with his brother, J.K. Birla. Well, what is Jubilare? It is a platform where we interact with a lot of people. Because Sri Shikshayatin School doesn't believe that every learning happens only in the classroom. It happens also outside. It happens in many other ways. So very, very good morning to our chief guest, Mrs. Sharbari Datta, to our guest of honor, Mr. Andrew Ford, Consul General of Australia, to our Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Agarwal, Principal, Mrs. Standen, Mr. D'Souza, our CFO, and our headmistress, Mrs. Mukherjee. To all the teachers, not only of our school, but all schools who are present here, to all the students who have got up early in the morning and have made it here, and I thank all of you for being here. Welcome once again. Let me tell you, I would also like to thank your management and your school principal and headmistress for allowing you to take part in this interactive Jubilare platform. Thank you so much for coming. Well, you see, as I told you, that we just don't learn within those 4 walls, we also learn in other ways. What do we do? Apart from academics, we also do community service. Whenever we have such program, we feel that there is a much more responsible thing that which we need to do is help one another, extend our hands for the society. So we have long-term and short-term projects. Long-term, where children give ek mutti chawal and ek mutti dal, and that we do a project with a school which is being promoted by Inner Wheel Club of South Kolkata, South Calcutta, and they have a school which is in close to Gold Park, and they have about 90 children. So our children, what they do is that they collect rice and they collect pulses, and that is handed over for their midday meal. So we have people from Innerville and the children are there. We have today taken up another project also where we will be handing over furniture to this particular school. This particular school is somewhere very, not very far out, but in a place called Jhargram. And here this school was started in the year 1967. The principal probably took over in the year 2004, and from that time, he's been trying to put things together. I met this person when I was at, in fact, we were there at Vietnam with the principal also. We both were there for a global, award ceremony. And this gentleman also had gone, and he said, if Sri Shikshayatin School could help us. And so we decided that we will do that on a particular day, as we keep doing that, because whenever there is some annual event or some function, we try and see that we share the stage with such organization. So today we have 2 institutes out here. One is this Inner Wheel School, and also this school which is from Jhargram, and the name of the school is Dwarika Palli. He is Shikshayatan High Secondary School. So thank you once again, and I once again congratulate each and every participant. The headmistress has already told you that you should not be looking for winning, because that is not what we are looking at. We are looking at interacting, we are looking at learning from all of you, we are looking at a broader perspective and enjoying the whole day. And thank you so much, Sharvaridi and Mr. Andrew Ford, for coming here with us. The press, I would like to thank you. Please cover us well, and thanks a lot. Once again, wish you all the best.
We will move forward and felicitate our chief guest, Ms. Sharbari Datta, for which I request all the heads of the institution to kindly do the honors. Ms. Sharbari Datta has been a fashion designer for 19 years, designing exclusively for men, as she did when she started in 1991. She pursued her graduation from Presidency College, followed by the master's degree in philosophy from Calcutta University. She is known as a revivalist designer by BEYU Fashion Awards. She has made many public appearances by participating in Kolkata Fashion Week. Can we hear a very big round of applause for our chief guest, Ms. Sharbari Datta.
पीछे ना चला फोटो क्लिक
Take your seat in the auditorium. We would now felicitate our guest of honor, Consul General His Council Excellency Mr. Andrew Ford, for which I again request all the heads of our institution to kindly do the honors. Mr. Andrew Ford is a career officer with the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and was previously head of the Mission Australian High Commission, Tonga. He was previously served overseas in Kuala Lumpur and Seoul in Canberra. Mr. Ford has also held a range of positions, including as Director of the Free Trade Agreement Policy and New Issues Section. We welcome you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. I request all of you to take your seat in the auditorium, as we will now be addressed by our chief guest, Ms. Sharbari Datta. Ma'am, kindly come up on stage and address the audience.
Good morning. I'm so very happy to be here with you all and share these beautiful moments with everybody. I'm so thankful to the authority of Sss-Junior for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to share these beautiful moments with all these distinguished people. I'm so very happy that I'm always happy with anything to do with education, and I'm very eager to see their performance and products and everything. I wish all the girls all very good and very success in their life. Congratulations.
Well, as mentioned earlier by our Secretary General Ma'am, Ms. Pratati Bhattacharya, about Inner Wheel School, we also have the students from Inner Wheel School today with us who are going to perform for us. They're going to recite a poem. Oh, I will not give out the details now. Let them come and tell you all about the poetry that they are going to recite.
গন্ধ বিচার সুকুমার রায় সিংহাসনে বসলো রাজা বাজলো কাসর ঘন্টা ছটফটিয়ে উঠল কেঁপে মন্ত্রী বুড়োর মনটা বললে রাজা মন্ত্রী তোমার জামাই কেন গন্ধ মন্ত্রী বলে এসেন্স চিচি গন্ধ তো নয় মন্দ রাজা বলেন মন্দ ভালো দেখুক সুখে বদ্যি বদ্যি বলে আমার নাকে বেজায় হলো সর্দি রাজা হাঁকে বোলাও তবে রাম নারায়ণ পাত্র পাত্র বলে নস্যি নিলাম এক্ষুনি এই মাত্র নস্যি দিয়ে বন্ধ যে না গন্ধ কোথায় ঢুকবে রাজা বলেন আসুক তবে সে পালোয়ান ভীম সিং ভীম বলে আজ করছে আমার সমস্ত গা ঝিমঝিম রাত্রে আমার বোখার হলো বলছি হুজুর ঠিক বাত বলেই শুলো রাজসভাতে চক্ষু বুজে চিৎপাত রাজার শালা চন্দ্রকেতু তারই দরে শেষটা বললে রাজা তুমি না হয় করো না ভাই চেষ্টা চন্দ্র বলে মারতে যাও তো ডাকাও না কো জল্লা গন্ধ শুকে মরতে হবে এ আবার কি আল্লাহ ছিল হাজির বৃদ্ধ নাজি বয়সটি তার 90 ভাবলো মনে ভয় কেন আর একদিন তো মরবই সাহস করে বলল পুরো মিথ্যে সবাই বকছি ছুটতে পারি হুকুম পেলে এবং পেলে বকশিশ রাজা বলেন 1000 টাকা ইনাম পাবে সদ্য তাই না শুনে উৎসাহে উঠল পুরো মধ্য জামার পরে নাক টেকিয়ে শুকলো কত গন্ধ রইল অটল দেখল লোকে বিস্ময়ে বাক বন্ধ রাজ্যে হলো জয় জয়কার বাজলো কাসর ঢক্কা বাপরে কি তেজ পুরারে পায় না সে যে অক্কা পিঙ্কি মণ্ডল ওম রয় ভাবনা প্রধান
Can we hear a very big round of applause for them, please? Now we will have our guest of honor, Mr. Ford. He'll address our students.
Namaskar. Thank you to the school for inviting me to Jubilare 2019. Australia only set up a consulate here in Kolkata early this year, so I'm very pleased that we can already be attending local school and community events such as this. And I see that today's events include quizzes, recitations, improvisations, dances, chess, painting and poster making. Sounds like a very exciting day. Last weekend I spoke at an educational conclave which focused on school excellence. And in my speech I observed that with a large and growing young population, demand in India for quality school education is increasing exponentially. Improving standards in secondary schools across the country will be vitally important if India is to make the most of its young population. An important part of excellence is developing well-rounded students who are given opportunities to use and develop their full range of talents. And this includes academic endeavours, but also art, creativity, movement and thought, which are all skills which are being showcased today. So I congratulate the schools on being part of such a wonderful event for its students. And I should note these sort of skills are particularly valued here in Kolkata, which prides itself on being India's cultural capital. So I encourage all students to participate as fully as you can. And most of all, I encourage you all to have lots of fun. I wish you a very successful and enjoyable day. Thank you again for inviting me today.
Thank you, sir. On this wonderful note, we come to an end of our inaugural program, and we wish all the participants all the best for all the events. Okay, now we will request all the participants of the off-stage events to kindly follow the respective teacher who's carrying the placard of that particular event. That is Mind Game, Palette and Tech Riders. You will exit from the back gate on the right side of the auditorium. We will start with Tech Riders. First, only the participants of Tech Riders will go. Only the Tech Rider participants should follow the teacher carrying the placard of Tech Riders. 4. Currently, he is the chess coach in many schools in Kolkata, and today he will be the judge for the event Mind Game Chess. So can we please hear a very big round of applause for Mr. Shinoy.
Sir, take a sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Felicitate our quiz master, our Secretary General ma'am, and Headmistress ma'am will felicitate Mr. Ranjan Datta. Sir works on a freelance basis as an English presenter for FM channels of All India Radio Kolkata. He acts as quiz master and has been conducting programs for various companies, teaching quizzing at different well-known institutions of Kolkata. Can we hear a very big round of applause for our quiz master?
Banner tag ini itu.
On the board and Sss-Junior School. Can we hear a very big round of applause for all the winning teams? They had a prelims and now we have our finalists. They are picking up their chits and they will sit according to the numbers which are written on the chits.
Mostly I want the tables in front. Is that okay? Is that okay? I was concentrating.
At the back, can you hear me? Loud and clear, yes or no? Yeah! Very good. Mrs. Bratati Bhattacharya, Mrs. Sangeeta Tandon, Mrs. Koshali Mukherjee, dear teachers, dear students, good morning! Good morning! Not loud enough. Good morning! Good morning! Very good, wonderful. We are here for Jubilare 2019. There was a qualification. We have 6 teams on stage. And I'm sure each one of you is going to enjoy each and every moment of this quiz, because the focus is on a lot of fact-finding, and there I discovered they're wanting most of the stories, most of the tales, most of the books, or most of the questions on the different books. Else, let's get introduced to different teams, starting with table 1. Billa, tell us your name and class. Sit down and tell us.
I'm Sharvashi Sharji.
From Billa, we go over to South Point.
I'm Meghana Sanya Chatterjee from class 5.
Very good.
I'm Samadhika Sengupta of class 5.
Wonderful. Table 4, the whole school, Sss-Junior.
From class 4. I'm Maritri Sengupta from class 12.
Very good.
Class 5. I'm Shomri Das from class 5.
Excellent. And last team?
Class 4.
Great. Put your hands together for all the teams. In this first program of Jubilee this year, 2019, the first round which you have come across when you've gone through different books, different takes. Okay? What's the name of the character? Or maybe the name of the book, the name of the one, whether I school, 10 points for direct and 5 bomb passes. Okay, if you score it the direct try, you score 10 points sufficient. Which character once said, "Promise me you'll remember you are braver than you think"? Which famous character? Promise me you'll remember you are braver than a very famous personality from a very famous book. And I'm sure when we think about the word fantasy, and who said this? Even if you're not very sure, you're half sure, 50% sure, say something. Don't keep quiet. Pledge it. 10 points. Bill High School, we start off quickly. No negative markings are there for this. I'm sorry, it's not Peter Pan, South Point.
From Winnie the Pooh.
No, I'm sorry, Sujit Shelton.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, yes, that's the correct answer. Wonderful. Winnie the Pooh, he said, "Promise me you remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think." Mohanavi Villa, to start off, is known for saying, never do anything by halves. If you want to get away with it, be outrageous, go the whole thing, name the character. What is the name of the character? And I'm sure you've heard the name of this character any number of times. Mohanavi Villa World Academy, if you give me the name of the character, you will score full-fledged 10 points. Others keep on thinking, never do anything by halves. You want to get away with it, be outrageous, go the whole thing, name the character. 5 points, wonderful. Contain the character of the children's novel by Roald
What's your name?
time. Now they have limited time. That's what people have in a hurry.